Welcome to Crescent City with your hosts Natalie Jean and Jackie Zabrowski.
Welcome to the beginning of the filmed episode.
We've never said a word before.
Never a word before. Sometimes it takes a Tuesday to really try and cram a crow in your craw. But baby,
We'll see you next
moving
Tuesday.
upward. You're right. Sometimes it's a bit of a see you next Tuesday, and everyone needs to hear our uninformed judgments on the show Entourage. And I'm so glad that it's going to be kept in.
We should do a deep dive on it without ever watching a single episode.
Oh, and just assume,
Just like
read
guess.
the summary of what every episode's about, and we make assumptions about the episode and never actually watch it.
I think we should do that.
Guys, would you follow us into the Entourage dark?
Entourage question mark? That's the name of the show.
Do we like this? Maybe this is just because I'm living in Jersey Shore in my brain right now. I'm having a bit of a shore experience.
With your fit?
Not because of my fit.
Oh, I was going to say, because I'm way more.
You're right.
I'm way more of a Jersey Shore head right now.
Natalie, I hate to say this to you. I think you could be hitting the G a little bit more in the GTL right now. If we're going against each other, look at these muscles that I've got, Natalie.
Your wrists are so wide.
Yeah, my wrists are, they are wide because sometimes your muscles are so heavy. It makes the skin slough off your body. It's difficult being this strong. And yeah, I am a merman right now, even though Tharion, yes, is in his humanoid form.
I mean, he gets his little tail wet for a minute.
And here's the thing, guys. I bought the tail. I've got the tail.
You're wearing it for no reason right now. Like, you could just take it off. Like, you can't see your genitals if you take it off.
Yeah, but it's kind of nice because I feel safe, Natalie. And maybe the tail makes me feel like myself for the first time in my life.
I mean, great, then. You leave it.
I've heard some mermaid bitches out there, and they love being a mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
It's difficult being a mermaid, okay?
It is actually really hard. That like the training to do that mermaid stuff is freaking hard.
I don't have the core for it. I don't have the feet for it.
I think the hardest part would be the looking serene under the water, where you're like, you're doing all this and you can't breathe.
Not actively going,
Well, if you did that, you would then drown.
That's the kind of merman I would be.
You would be drowning.
Yeah. Well, or I'd be shored uponst a rock and you'd hear me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, being shored upon
back in the water. Somebody help me.
I would do that as the mermaid. If I was hired, I would just be like, well, what if my character, listen, what if my character is punished by sitting on a rock?
Yes.
And she really wants to go underneath and swim around, but she can't.
She's
wants upset
to be wet.
about it.
She's too busy being dry.
Did you see that video of the woman getting bit in the head by the huge fish as the mer woman?
No.
That's real.
What?
I think it was maybe in like the Ukraine or something.
What are we talking? We talking marlins? We talking
I don't know what
bass?
it is. By the way,
That's
she
all the
survives.
fish I
I'm not like laughing at somebody's death. It's
insane.
insane.
Like you're laughing at somebody.
Yeah, put in like merwoman bit.
Mermaid fish bite head. My cat. I'm always on all caps, by the way, because I live an all caps lifestyle. Oh, she really gets bit by that big old fish. Oh, she's fine. She's fine.
That's that mer life.
She's barely bit in the head.
That's what happens if you want to live that mer life. Sometimes
China.
A fish thinks you're food. That's on that. That's not the fish's fault. Why are you in his house?
Verisimilitude. I think that bitch is
are you
fishing
gonna say
so hard.
Again,
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna
episode?
say, that she was fishing so hard that the other fish thought she was a fish. Honestly, she's getting wrapped up into the fold. And isn't that nice? Isn't that a nice welcome message?
Yeah, if you're too good at it, you're gonna be folded right into that sea life, and you don't want it.
Fish burrito right there.
I look a little bit like a jet. When you're a jet all the way.
Whoa.
From your first cigarette to your last dying day.
I'm scared of this version of you. You know what it is? I don't trust you.
You shouldn't.
Not as far as I can fucking throw you.
Shouldn't. I really wanted to look like a prepper, not a prepper, Jesus, a preppy boy.
You can be a prepper if you want. We can get you into some underground bunker if that's what you need to
I don't. I'm
succeed.
supposed to be like a
Declan?
yeah. Supposed to be like a super preppy, cute boy. And
Do
it
you
didn't
remember
work.
when I tried to dress as Declan? And I also didn't do a good job. There's something, I think that we just don't have the essence of Declan. I think that's
Essence of Declan?
Yeah, I think it's probably
No.
for the best that we don't.
I think the only guy that I feel happy about my costuming on is Rune, because
You're
I
very
can pull
good at
off
being
a rock
Rune.
and roller
Yes.
easier. And I think my sharp features only look good as a guy if I'm like dressed like the Crow.
Yes.
Like I'm just like, I'm sad.
You're very good at it. And I also realize that I am a beautiful man. I think
You
that
are
like
a
I
beautiful
can
man.
do well being a Tharion. I think I can give
You look
a
super, honestly, you
hunt.
look really hot right now.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
It's like, I think
feel it.
I think it's the lash.
The arms?
I think it's the wrists. And also, I like this mustache I love a guy liner, I have to admit.
I love guy liner.
And you have the dark lashes, and it really works.
Just a little bit, and I only did under the eye. I don't know why I felt like that.
Oh,
was
you have
guy
eyeliner
liner.
on.
Oh yeah, it was.
That's why I'm
under the
I'm
eye
finding it
guy
hot
liner
right now.
Yeah, it's just a little bit, and it's like that little bit of shading just gives you a little bit more, but it goes with the wig. Because if you see the side of my face, horrible. That's a horrible bitch right there.
No.
Don't look at the side of my face. Everyone stop. And we're fine. I'm a mer, and I got my fucking wrists out. So you better watch out.
I gotta work on my guy make. I gotta try it. Like I gotta do it when I'm not recording. I have to practice.
Yeah,
Just like everything.
The shading.
The shading.
And also the lining of your face, because I've looked into how to properly, the problem is that oftentimes, especially in the world of the theater, that you can do big, like even this, if you got close, this looks very bad. But from far away,
Yeah.
it looks good because it's theater makeup.
Theater
But
makeup.
Sometimes that theater makeup and on these fucking HDs, it comes back to bite you in the
Man, you
ass.
can't get away with nothing on these cameras.
You're seeing every pimple, every pore over here.
So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching.
But can you see every whore?
We are men whores, I guess.
We're manly whores, men whores.
Chapter 11, we're back with you,
It's me.
Tharion.
I'm flapping my fins. Can you feel me now?
We've
And
already...
my feet are also in the fit. Like I'm trapped. I am sitting. Why am I sitting in this? I do feel like I'm.
Are
like
you getting
I'm being-
kink?
Maybe
Uh-oh.
like a wrap me up. Like oh no! I hope I don't develop a spider kink.
What is a spider kink?
Because I feel like then I'd want to be wrapped up like a fly, and like then I'd be the prey, and then it's like I'm all wrapped up.
I think people with that kink a lot of times like have like a mummification kink.
Whoa!
It scares me, but
Whoa! Pull the organs out of my nose.
I know a person or two who has that, and they love it. And
Do
it's
they dress
scary.
up like a mummy?
It's not like a cute Halloween mummy. It's a terrifying, like
Like with
rat.
like a gimp mask?
Yeah.
Wow!
Don't look it up right now.
All right, I'm not
I
gonna look
don't
it up
want
right
to.
I'm not gonna look it
glad
up
when
right now.
Listen, I'm glad that it gives people feeling good.
Yes.
For me, that is one of the worst things I can imagine.
Oh no, I would be very scared. I like it in my legs, but I can't imagine it on my chest or on my face. That makes me want, to throw up.
Can't do it.
forever. But again, different strokes for different folks, everybody.
Especially if you're a mer, you have to stroke to
Stroke
stay
my
alive.
scale, stroke my scale. Oh, not like that.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We still, nobody has given us a good answer.
Breast stroke, anybody?
We do have an email now, by the way. Isn't it
Oh.
lpnromantasy at Gmail? I'm pretty sure.
Do we?
Because we had to do it for the YouTube.
Oh.
So if you guys wanted to just give us...
We don't know the password or how to read it, but it
Somebody
does exist. Somebody's going to read it.
So if you want to send us any theories about how Tharion had sex with the River Queen's daughter, it's important for all of us to know.
You're talking legs or no legs?
No, remember we had this whole discussion about fish penises.
Here's the thing, Natalie. Usually I say things and then I never think about them ever again.
Yeah, I know. It's like my work doesn't even matter to you.
Your work does matter. All of it
I would imagine
matters.
that would be the one thing that would stick, is thinking about how fish have sex with a wraith, a water wraith.
Here's the thing. I think about the ways in which something could have sex with a fish.
With something
probably
with
more often than you'd
specifically a
expect.
fish?
Yeah, because of Tom Cruise. I think I've thought about it a myriad of ways.
I think he just mashes his kind of
That's what we
semi in there.
assume, but sometimes you're making an ass out of you and me, Natalie.
Oh man, I'm always doing it.
Thank you.
So we're with
In the
Tharion,
gullet, in
and
the
he
gills,
is
in the mouth. Does it cut a hole? There's just
in chapter 11 at the beginning. He's got legs, so and he knows how to use them.
I'm popping my legs out. I'm changing.
He does say that it hurts.
Yeah, of course. I mean, now I am nude all the way down, but you guys can't see it.
Nope,
I've burst out of my scales.
inappropriate. And you have a penis. Wow.
Yay,
That's cool.
Yay. I gotta go.
Now we're getting it.
Flap, 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 flap. Flap, 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 flap.
So wait.
I was
As
playing with
a-
my penis.
As a male humanoid, that's how you're gonna masturbate your penis.
Well, no, that wasn't me masturbating, Natalie. I'm in front of my sister-in-law. I was just playing with it. I just imagine
Oh, sure.
if I had something
Sorry.
dangling,
You'd go flop,
blah, 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 and
It'd
I'd
be like your slime.
you know, have you ever, honestly, I will say I've seen, I guess just one person, but one person when they like to slap their dick back and forth because the sound is fun. It's my husband.
I was gonna say, are you trying to be coy about which
Because I
guy?
realized as I was saying it, I was like, maybe he doesn't want people to know that. But I think
Now everyone knows he has a penis.
he has a penis, and sometimes because it makes me laugh, he slaps it back and forth between his thighs, and I go like, yeah, and flap, 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 flap.
Well, now
So-
he's gonna lose his job.
So you
Everyone's
know,
gonna know.
This is what happens when people get married. You know, it's things
It's
like
true.
that. These are the kind of bits. Everybody's got bits.
Yeah, everybody's got some bits.
Flap, 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 flap,
Except
flap,
except for maybe Tharion when he has a tail. We're not sure. We're getting a vantage more into Tharion's day-to-day life in this chapter because he is on the Queen's faculty, or whatever you want to call staff. Turns out even ripped mermen got to do all the paperwork.
Oh my God. And we hate paperwork.
All
Can
the
you-
red tape, you'd think you get rid of it being a magical creature, but nope.
No, and all the forms getting wet all the time. What are you supposed to do?
Well, the River Queen decided when they started using computers and stuff that they would have buildings down there. She didn't like it, but she does like having the conveniences of modern technology. So they now have big domes underneath where they're in the air. And that's why he's got legs, even though he's under the water. Tharion is musing over how ill-equipped he feels to do his job, which is relatable. I wrote, he's having imposter syndrome, and then I saw Jess, our research assistant, had also written that.
Oh, that's cute. Thanks, Jess. And also, come on, babe. You're doing a great job. You're so strong. You can do so much. But also, yeah, you are getting punished. There's lots of punishments happening to you.
Tharion?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were talking about Jess. Is she in trouble?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But like naughty, sexy trouble.
Whoa, not
I'm sorry,
appropriate.
Jess. Inappropriate. Jess, that's inappropriate of you.
Jess. He has to do this awful, he doesn't feel like he's good at he doesn't know why he has this job, essentially. He has had to do the awful torturing parts of the job because he is, he gets intel for the River Queen, but he thinks about how he's much better doing all the he charms information out of people better, and he prefers it. Sometimes out of their pants.
Yeah. Oh my God, I am giving Mike the Situation Sorrentino because I am currently reading his memoir. And I think that if there is a situation, it's having abs also, like a Natalie, up to my neck.
Yeah. Okay.
Situation.
What does that have to do with situation?
Because those are his abs. The situation is not him. The situation is his abs.
Oh.
So that's the situation.
Not clear.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I'm here to make sure everybody knows. So that's why I guess maybe Tharion needs to come up with his own name
For his abs?
Yeah, it's like the Merde. but then it sounds like I'm shit.
Yeah, that sounds like shit.
Then I'm a mayor of shit. Or maybe that's what you call the toilet down there. Oh my God, why does it say shit on your socks?
It's so weird. You
Natalie,
just said that.
why does it say shit on your socks?
Because
Natalie just showed me her socks and they say Merde on her socks.
And you just said it. That's so weird.
Weird.
My socks say Merde because it's
Shit
dancer.
socks?
It is, instead of saying break a leg to dancers, you say Merde before stage.
You just say shit?
Yeah.
You say shit? You don't even say shit on you?
No, you just say Merde before, instead of, like as an actor, you break a leg, you don't do that. It's bad luck for a dancer because you don't want to break a leg. You say Merde.
I think it would be bad for an actor too.
It's true.
Think about us.
It's true.
Yeah.
But that's really weird that I wore those and you just said that.
So, and that's what they call an undersea toilet. And it's not just the entire ocean.
What?
I feel like that's what they would call it. They call it the Merde.
Oh.
And they're like, ah. And then they look like this.
In the toilet.
In the toilet.
Sure.
Not that I'm saying that
French
everyone that
people are
you're
the
French
toilet.
that you're in a toilet.
You're not.
I'm just saying they happen to be French in the mayor toilet.
Okay, so we have figured out nothing. I forget how we got to this. I'm trying to bring us
I was
back
thinking about
in.
how charming Tharion is because that's what the situation, like that's how
Right.
he's gotten
We
so
got here
far.
through the
is because
situation.
he's very
Right.
charming, and that's
Yes.
me right now. I'm feeling validated, Natalie.
I validate
as a
you.
mayor.
I
Thank you.
validate you. He sees an otter pass his office window, which jealous.
Oh my God.
Because he's under the water, and he thinks about how, much like the mer, the otters can live both in the blue court and or on land, though most mer prefer to be under the sea. His office is in the blue court.
I'm not. Are you proud of me that I didn't sing it?
I mean, it would have been my fault if you did.
It would have been, but I just needed to at least you to acknowledge the fact that I didn't sing it
validate
with the
you.
Caribbean accent. Thank you. I appreciate that.
His office is in the blue court, of course. He needs to be at the queen's disposal since he couldn't control his little penis or whatever his egg splashings.
Oops.
Or whatever happens during sex for them. Even though he looks down at his bare feet and realizes he's been with legs for almost a full day and he's going to need to hit up one of they have like these water pod things they can go into to like flush water onto their legs and then they can turn them into fins for whatever magic creates their ability to shift.
Yeah, so that's technically what I'm doing right now. I'm in the
You're
pod.
in the
that's why,
pod.
yeah. So it's just like a moment in time.
Yeah. He's in that you are cosplaying a specific scene.
Yeah.
Which is like pretty impressive.
Thank you. I'm very that's how in character I am. Ah, my legs! Ah! Ah!
Well, he does say it hurts.
I know. I'm trying to give the chapter life.
You are you're giving life.
Thank you. Giving sea life.
So they have to refresh their tails every 24 hours, obviously, because like, duh. And he's going to need to do it. He's going to have to do it pretty soon, or he is never going to be able to have his fins again. I think because it is so common, he's not like that worried, even though it's like kind of this huge threat because they're so used to having to do it. He's like, I'll get there in a minute, even though he's running out of time.
It's like the real ID of the mayor world. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
We're getting so many threats, but every time I go to do it, they're like,
you better change it.
But then I tried to go and hey, on the site, they're like, if you don't need, if you have a passport, just don't worry about it until your license expires.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
fine.
I've had one and they keep telling me, be afraid. You need that real ID. And then the DMV is like, nah, don't worry about it.
Empty threats. Empty threats.
And I'm like, hello, we need somebody to no, nobody's in charge. All
I
right.
need to wet my legs till they become other kinds of flesh.
Different kinds. So he realizes, okay, I got to get up pretty soon. He loved the above world his whole life and thinks about that. Even as a young mer, his parents didn't understand, but he, just like Ariel, he got to get them legs.
Aww.
In his thoughts, he also notes that he loves TV and he loves non-soggy food. He just has an affinity for human or humanoid-like things.
He wants to be part of their world.
He really does. But he also he chose to screw that up with his penis. So I guess relatable to a lot of people as well.
Sometimes, the dick wants what the dick wants.
So many of the Mer choose the more traditional Mer life, but Tharion just is like, he's like, I gotta get up the sea, out the sea, up there,
Yeah.
somewhere. I gotta know something right now.
Right?
I forget the lyrics.
He's
I was
gotta-
trying to do Part of Your World.
Oh, part of your world. He wants to be where the people are.
Right.
He wants to see them
Dancing,
strolling
strolling
around
around.
on those. He doesn't even remember the words
Even
because
though
he's
he's-
fucking under the sea.
He's under the sea, yeah.
But now he's not under the sea.
No, because he made a bad decision with his bottom half.
Or
And-
maybe middle half.
Middle
depending-
somewhere.
Who knows where it pops out.
And that's a good lesson. If you're feeling like making a bad choice, maybe try rubbing one out before you leave the house.
And also, it is interesting because he is described as humanoid shaped, in his other form. But that doesn't necessarily mean just a dangly between his legs. It could really, maybe the dicks come out of the nipples. Maybe they transform out of there. Maybe they come out of the belly button. We don't know.
Wow,
their
you're
anatomy.
you're having fun.
Yeah.
You're like God.
Let's think a bit. Thank you. I have been feeling godlike recently. And it's like, I don't know if it's just because of my ethereal power or if it's just my undone beauty. But sometimes your chest shifts, Natalie.
I don't know why. I'm literally going to take this to a seamstress and ask if they can lower their shoulders so my pecs sit right.
Yeah.
It's pissing me off.
I was going to say, you look horrific right now.
I do.
And
know.
it's like, don't even look at my wrists.
I don't. I try to look into them. I peer inside to see what I learn.
Flappy wrists, flappy wrists.
So he really loved this above world, and then he did this thing that immediately made him not be able to do that because the River Queen now is like, well, now you're betrothed and beholden to my daughter, and is this self-sabotage? Did he feel like I don't deserve what I want, and I'm going to make myself ruin it?
He's been through a lot, and maybe he doesn't want too much pressure on him. Maybe this is like, in a way, it's like. It wasn't on his own brain. He didn't mean to destroy it. But I feel like it makes sense that he would want to destroy a part of his mare world. Because I think that if it's completely destroyed, then, oh no, I can't go back. I feel like there's a little bit of that of oh, I have to stay with the humans now. And I know that he hasn't said that, but I wonder if part of it, or if it's just because of everything that happened with his family and he didn't want to be held to too high of a standard also.
Maybe.
But I don't know. These are things I'm just throwing out there.
I see, I could see that, but I feel like he's doing the opposite where he could have been a part of the human world and then he latched himself to the under the sea with his penis. Under the sea, you got your dick.
And so then that would keep him there.
And so maybe he's like, I don't deserve to have the life I want above water, so I'm going to destroy it. We've seen this happen a lot with our friends and family over the years of I've never self-sabotaged.
No, but you beg them to get Merde-apy, but they don't.
They don't. Merde-apy. They're Merde-apy.
They're Merde-apy.
They're Merde-apy.
Ew. That sounds like a merde.
The Blue Court has buildings underwater, as mentioned, because the Queen finally acquiesced to utilizing technology. And it's how he ended up meeting the River Queen's daughter in the first place and ruining his life, kind of. As he sits here this day, he is scanning through Sophie Renast's emails prior to her being pushed off of that boat we remember from the prologue.
I remember.
He paid for Declan to install some hacking technology.
If there's one thing I know about, it is hacking technology. Oh, you let me improv on it. Man, you put the filters in it and it's gonna be good. Right, Declan?
Yeah. Yep. You got to do the coding.
It's like putting a screen door on a submersible.
Oh no, too soon. So as he sits here this day, he's scanning through these emails. Declan gave him this hacking technology. I guess Declan just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And even though he's running out of time to get his fins back, he's locked into these emails in her inbox. He's basically like sorting through every single one, trying to find something related to finding Emil because he has been tasked with that. And he's like, got to get back over there, but I got to get through these stupid emails. And he's watching the clock tick down. Then, as he is about to get up to go get his fins, his eyes snag. And it's on a sent email from Sophie.
Subject, Dusk's truth. Working on gaining access will take time.
It's all that it says in the body. Working on gaining access will take time. And then he notices from the sent files, because it looks like Sophie maybe like deleted a bunch of stuff, but then she didn't like get everything.
She didn't delete the deletes?
Yeah, or
Real
delete
Housewives?
the sent side.
You got to delete the deletes.
Gotta delete the deletes. And so there's this weird response, and that's all it says. So then he notices who this answer was to.
Banshee Fan 56.
Okay.
Just like saying it as if it's like dropping
Dun,
knowledge.
dun, dun.
Banshee Fan 56. Oh my God.
We actually don't know what that means yet, but he's like, okay. He scrolls to find the original email that Sophie was replying to that she thought she deleted.
Have you gotten inside yet? I want to know the full story.
So that part was from Banshee Fan 56.
Who the hell are you, Banshee Fan?
Who the hell are you, Banshee Fan? He doesn't seem to have any insight into that, but something about it strikes him. He does a quick search for anything called Dusk's Truth to no avail. He then goes through her email logs looking for any other correspondence with this Banshee Fan 56. It seems like Sophie deleted her ends but didn't delete these sent ones.
Another half-deleted chain. This one originating from Banshee Fan 56. Subject. Project Thur.
What he reads, he kind of sounds like a code, like a bit of code, like their email exchange is them kind of speaking in code, but he can half follow what they're saying. The two of them seem to be debating some kind of mission, with Sophie saying if she tries something, the 6, quote unquote, will kill her. Tharion thinks she means the Asteri because there's 6 left.
6 of them.
Tharion can't find anything online about a Project Thur either. He's like been trying to figure out all of these weird code words that are in these email exchanges. But we do know about the god Thur at this point. We talked about him at the beginning of the book because his sculpture was at the ballet.
Oh, yeah.
And he is basically like Thor, but in Midgard.
Mm-hmm.
Then the clipped email conversation ends with basically Banshee Fan telling Sophie to lie low when she finds him. So it's all these like sort of mysterious things that we don't really understand. But Banshee Fan is telling Sophie to lie low in the place where the weary souls find relief from their suffering in Lunathian. So at the very least, what he's taking away is that this person is telling Sophie to go to Lunathian. And that's where they are.
Also, Banshee Fan is a fun word to say, and I do recommend you say it aloud because it's
Banshee Fan.
Banshee Fan.
It is fun.
Kind of feels like a party in your mouth.
Banshee Fan!
Having a Banshee Fan. Oh, look at all of us just having a bit of a Banshee Fan. And now the word doesn't make any sense anymore. You're welcome.
Words, what are they? Just sounds coming out of your throat.
Yep. Am I smarter than a 5th grader? No. I'm not.
Sophia's probably not a lot of them. I mean, there's some really smart 5th graders, and I'm saying that for myself, not you.
I just when was the last time I got into like geography? You know what I mean? Like I know I can do long division, but not the way they teach it anymore.
Oh yeah, no, because they do it different now.
They all do it all different, Natalie.
Sophia started to write a sentence back to this last email, but never finishes it. It's like she cuts herself off in the middle of the sentence for reasons unknown. We'll probably never know. He clicks out of the emails and uses Declan's hacking program to search for the email Banshee Fan 56, the one that Sophie was communicating with.
He started as the result came in. Danica Fendir.
this bitch again.
But does she love banshees? We'll never find out. But did I love Evil Ducks when my screen name was Evil Duck 59? No. And do we all know that I said 59 even though I was thinking 69? Yes.
How did you come up with Evil Ducks?
I don't know. It's just, I think that I was looking at a rubber duck that I had. I literally know exactly what it was. I had a rubber duck that had little horns on it, and it was that sat on my desk. And so I thought Evil Duck, and then I was like, Evil Duck 69. Really nice. Very nice. And then I'm going to put 59 because then nobody will know what I meant. Because, you know, I wasn't known for my smarts ever.
I feel like a 59 is essentially like if you're doing the shape of the 5, it's still kind of the same shape as a 6. So it's like the same.
You mash them all together and parts that are parts. And farts are farts. It just depends on how small of an environment you're in.
Thank you for that deep thing to contemplate after the
You're
episode's
welcome.
over. So it seems as though Danica has yet another secret that Bryce will learn about only
This
after
fucking
she has
bitch.
died.
Jesus.
Danica was communicating with this Ophion rebel / human / Thunderbird. What the heck was she doing? What was she doing, everybody?
Danica, how did you have the time to be this mysterious all
They
the time?
all do. Bryce is always doing side questions like, how do you plot these out? Do you have to write it down in a notebook?
I feel like they must have like Post-its everywhere with definitely like email this person, but then also like make sure that the, serpent queen is fucking being it.
Yeah, like get the dishwasher fixed. And
Right.
also don't say the code word that'll make the world explode.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they would have it would be really difficult for me to be like a champion of the world because I'd have to write down all of my plans.
But that's the thing. You don't want to have somebody who's the champion of the world who thinks they can be the champion of the world, which means you might be the champion of the world.
No.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Sorry.
just going to sit here in my tail and you can't make me move.
Kinky.
Wet
What
me,
is this,
Natalie. Wet me.
secretary? Remember that?
Oh, I've seen Secretary a
Seen
couple
that
of
in
times.
film once or twice.
Yeah.
Because he got so pulled into this new info that Tharion is like going through. He was like, oh shit, my fins. So he runs down the hall to the water chamber thing, noting the glass hallways are filled with creatures moving about outside the office building through the water. And again, I'm jealous. I want to have an underwater tunnel where I can look at sea life. Did you ever do one of those at like an aquarium?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so fun.
I have, maybe we should pitch it to the boys that we could turn this network into an aquarium.
Where we are we are the bottom of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to, take a boat or, a chute of some sort to get here, so...
No, I think we just keep it at the entryways where our office is, and then
Above
we
the
build
water.
it around.
Underneath, a secret, like a James Bond. Do they have something like Atlantis? Like Atlantis, but for James Bond.
Let's pitch it.
Henry! You must be able to hear me if I scream his name loud enough and I pitch it from here.
Well, I think if either of us are talking, he has a little twitch in his eye.
Yeah, especially when we're both dressed like this. There's something about it that I feel like Henry can't hear us.
Oh, maybe he shuts it off
I
emotionally.
think that he doesn't accept that. Maybe we get so lost in the character that he doesn't even see us anymore.
Oh no. Then he's attracted to this character and he's like, why?
Yeah, yours. And then he looks at my
Not
wrists.
yours. Not
yeah,
yours.
No, my wrists. No, the wrists alone. He's not into this. This is too saggy for my brother. He can't deal with this. What are you talking about? He'd make me shave my skin off.
What?
As a mere plea.
He would just ask you to clip it.
Yeah, just so he didn't have to look at it. And that's understandable.
So Tharion runs He runs across this beautiful hallway, and I do love SJM's scene setting. I think it's so pretty.
It's beautiful.
With only minutes to spare before this weird ancient sea witch magic sets in and he can't shift any longer, he flings himself into the chamber and he Porky Pigs it, rips his pants off, allows the water to rush over his legs as they fuse into a fin. He then pulls his shirt off too, letting his scales and talons, etc. build.
It's me, Natalie.
He seems to say it only hurts to get his legs. He doesn't say it hurts to get into his mer body, like his body is like feeling more natural as a mer.
I think that's why I'm envisioning like his penis shooting out of the ends of his nipples. Like I feel like that's where the pain would come in.
I can't imagine anything other scenario than that for sure.
Literally not one other
Literally not even one other option. So as he is sitting there letting the water wash over his mer body, he's pondering this magic that changes him back and forth, not really knowing much about it, other than knowing that he technically only has to shift for a moment into a mer to get his fins to stay before getting his legs back. And he also knows, because he has water power, and he's like, I don't know why, but like their magic water, like it's almost like the magic water is made out of something different because he can't shift into his mer form by just spraying himself down.
Right.
Which makes me, that immediately is just like, what is this, like, pus?
What magic? Yeah. Like,
what is coming out of you?
Right?
Gross. So but he still waits 5 minutes after he changes just to like be sure. And so he's sitting there thinking, and he's wondering about Sophie's emails while he waits, but can't come up with too much of making sense of what has been said in these emails. He wills his legs back, redresses into his wet clothes, yuck, and pulls on a BCIU Blue Court Investigation Unit windbreaker. And that's technically the same as the Ox that Hunt is in, is how they met initially, because they had a friendship through being in the Ox. But they have their own little Blue Court windbreakers. That's a procedural show I would watch the fuck out of.
Please. But also, I really can't get past, and maybe it's just like a tactile thing for me, but him sitting in wet clothes. I know he's a mayor, so he's probably used to being wet. But he's used to the wet gliding off his body, not hanging.
No, it's gross.
Heavy on his chest.
Wet jeans.
Yeah. And like, how do you investigate when you're sitting in wet jeans and it's festering down there?
I imagine everything down there's a little damp, you know?
Always?
I hope not. Maybe there's spells to dry stuff off. That's what we'll say.
Yeah.
We'll say he just has to wait a second and like a spell will dry his pants off.
I hope so.
Yeah. He starts looking through his field reports now that he's back to his human legs that hurt, that he ripped back together. And he wonders if perhaps he could make some connection. And then he spots something that stuns him a little. So he's like going through all of the Murfield reports being like, does this connect to anything that's going on right now? And he finds a report from an investigation that just started that very day. A fisherman found an abandoned boat.
Okay.
A small little boat. But on it was discovered a child-sized life jacket with the word Bodengraven written on it.
It would be weird if it also said Merde on it.
Ah!
Whoa, we're in the book.
Oh, no. We're in the book like Never-Ending Story.
And just
That's
like
fun.
Stay tuned. Yeah, Stay Tuned.
No, I'd rather it be Never-Ending Story than
Yeah.
Stay Tuned, please.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so a small boat with this little child-sized life jacket with Bodengraven printed on it. That's the escape boat that Emil was on from the prequel part, or the prologue. From the prologue part. I'm having bad brain stay.
I mean, you know, that's what happens. A Guido's got a Guido. Yeah. Oh, Johnny Two Nuts. Yeah, that's what I'm calling you now. Better watch out. You don't know where the nuts are going to come from next.
Isn't two nuts implied?
Depends.
Do you need to have that as description?
I think I'm going to start calling everybody
Johnny Regular
once
Genitals.
I find out. Yeah. How many nuts you got?
Plain old regular genitals, Johnny.
Start calling everybody with two nuts. Oh, Henry Two Nuts. Oh, it sounds like Henry Tuna, though.
Is that cute?
I think it would be cute if Henry also turned into a tuna fish. I was thinking more of like the Star Kiss, like the Charlie
Oh,
fish.
like a little cartoon?
Yeah. And then I'd be like, you're a fucking fish. I'm a fucking mer. You're gonna get eaten, you idiot.
I think you might get eat like the mer and the mer woman in that video. She gets her head chomped.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm the fish food now, dog.
So this is the escape boat. This Bodengraven, not this boat he found. That's a little boat.
Bodengraven.
But his jacket is from that boat. Sophie's brother was on it. The veneer on site who were like made this report earlier in the day noted that they scented a human male, but no sign of him. So this was like just like a casual report put in. They didn't see it as a crime scene. It was just like if you found like an abandoned car on the side of the road, right? So that's what happened. So initially, this is what Tharion is walking onto, and he's like, "Wait a second." He knows that was the boat that Emil was on, and this was a little boy's jacket. That has to be Emil, right? He makes an educated guess that it was likely him on this escape boat, using these clues and context from the emails between Sophie and Danica. Now, the big question becomes, where is this little boy? And did Sophie really die? Or did she and Emil have a grander plan to meet somewhere? Like, why is this boat here? Why is this probably Emil's jacket? And where did he go?
Yeah.
A lot of questions now.
Yeah. Where are my dry jeans? And I must have something that could fit these big, thick man legs that I've got. Because how can you find out these answers when you're sitting? Just think of the seam of a wet jean.
Well, not only that, he took the wave runner out. This is in the middle of a bog, essentially. So the marshes, they're called the Nelthian marshes. And he is walking through the reeds and mud and muck in these jeans. So don't even worry about them being dry right now. They're getting grosser.
Covered in mud, and then they're going to get all stiff.
Yep. And there's probably bugs in there.
I guess he's fine with water bugs.
I guess.
Right? I feel like then it's just like your neighbors.
I don't think I'm cut out to be a merman.
Yeah, it is difficult. It's hard out here for a mare, and I don't want to be a human anymore. I think I say that every other episode.
Yeah.
I am ready to, I think it's because of all the vampire stuff I read. I think it's just I'm just
bored.
I'm over
I
it.
hate it here.
Yeah, like, even just I was thinking about this earlier today because vampires don't really have need for toilets, but oftentimes there are toilets in their homes, but how do you know? In the Sookie Stackhouse books, they say that vampires don't need. And that is something that I've asked in my brain before of like, where's their Merde? Like, and if they're not spewing out make, so what are they spewing?
Who knew this was going to be a poop-centric episode?
And usually poop humor is not my thing.
Well, you're being classy about it, though.
Thank you. I was going to say, obviously, I'm being classy about it.
Everyone knows when the French go to the bathroom. It's very demure.
Nicer than when we do it.
I mean,
because usually we're going, Yahoo! Howdy, boys! Shit's coming through! Shit's coming through!
I mean, we do eat much worse food here.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's the American way.
It's our one thing we have. So
big shits.
Big old fast food poops. So he is in the marshes and he's just kind of like, he's walking around in here trying to figure out, he finds this boat, right? He takes the wave skimmer, it's called, out to these reed swampy areas called the Nelthian Marshes north of Lunathian, which is where the boat was reported to be. He finds it amongst the high reeds. The boat is seemingly abandoned without any major signs of immediate trauma. He keeps a watchful eye on the many Sobeks hiding just out of sight all around him. As we mentioned before at some point, I forget when they were mentioned, but they're in the river. So they are basically a Sobek is an Egyptian crocodile deity, which I assume means that they in Midgard are essentially semi-sentient crocodiles.
So cool. Also very scary.
Yeah.
Kind of sexy cool.
I know. I kind of wanted to dress as one, but I didn't have everything I needed. But stay tuned. Can you hardly contain yourself?
Sobeks in our future?
Tharion wonders if Emil was victim to these Sobeks because he can't find him, but doesn't seem to scent anything immediately. He boards the boat after looking around and begins to scent blood. He peers around the surrounding area and finds a whole ass arm just chilling in the reeds.
That's not supposed to be there.
Probably not. Feeling dread, he approaches it, worried it's Emil, but is kind of relieved to find it's just some dumbass adult's arm. Just some other guy's arm.
Who
Some
gives a?
Ophion adult, actually, because the arm...
Then we give a.
I don't know how we're supposed to feel about this. And I don't think that Tharion actually knows either. Because this is just adding more questions onto what's happening.
Right.
Here. So he finds this adult's arm, adult Ophion soldier's arm, and they know that because the uniform is still attached to the arm where it got chomped. And we don't know if the Sobeks got this person or if they just got to reap the rewards afterwards. But we do have this arm here. And it's not only an Ophion uniform, but it has the insignia of Pippa's Elite Light Squadron.
Whoa.
So it is a high up Ophion member. The mystery thickens.
Yeah, it just sounds like you're bad at not getting killed. How'd you make it all the way to the elite squadron?
Well, or were they killed by Pippa? I mean, Pippa's out of control.
Whoa, turncoats.
Turncoats. He carefully moves through the reeds and finds the scents of more humans, and they are coming from the mainland, not the water. And so he's basically scenting that this boat stopped and then a bunch of humans appeared from the mainland. And he concludes that perhaps Pippa and her squad either intercepted Emil here or there was some kind of meeting planned. Possibly the former, because somebody got killed. There was some kind of trauma that happened and got their arm chopped off at the very least. And he's like, what is happening? He's pondering this new information and considers that perhaps Emil was attempting to escape Ophion. That they were after him for no good, and he knew that, and he didn't want to be captured by them. Which is like, man, it sucks. Everybody's trying to get this little boy.
And he's a kid.
He doesn't want to be got.
Yeah.
All that Tharion has is more questions now.
Man, quite a confusing afternoon. I feel like at this point, it's like, I need to go hit a doob or something. I feel like I need to get some perspective and think about all of what just came about me.
Sorry. Not gonna happen.
I don't have the time, okay? I'm too important.
He's got a bunch of stuff he's got to solve because he put his penis inside of a wraith.
That's what happens.
Remember this. There are consequences, everyone.
Think about it
Rub
before you
one
stick
out.
it. Yeah.
Before you leave the house.
Hell yeah. Empty the drain before you use the brain.
There you go.
You're welcome.
He phones into his Mer police and tells them that they're now looking at a crime scene at this boat and to head over to start searching. And we are going to have to do one chapter today because the next chapter is very long. And it's going to take a long time to get through the next little part. And so sometimes you just talk about dumb stuff for too long. And then you gotta wait for the sexual tension, which is coming up in the next little piece.
Natalie, you're gonna make me fucking shift again. Real hard.
But
real fast. Real wet.
Guess what time it is, everyone?
Is it time to get horny?
Oh, it's time to get horny. That really helps. That helps a lot.
Austin Powers.
Wow, time.
Horny yet?